Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid channel. I am Veena teacher teaching you 4th standard maths. What we have studied in our last session students? Yes, we have started our 6th chapter geometry. Let's continue with the new concept. See what we are going to study today? Yes, what you can see heading circle, isn't it? Can you see what is this? Yes, what is this? Circle. See, circle is a round shaped figure that has no corners and no edges, isn't it? And there are various things around us which are in form of circle, such as full moon, bangles and bicycle wheels, etc. They are circular in shape. Now let's learn something more about circular, but before that they had given one activity. Okay, now we will do that activity. What they said, place a bangle or a glass on a sheet of paper and hold it firmly in place. Use a pencil to trace its outline on the paper. Okay, now see, now I have taken one sheet here. So you can use bangle or glass. See, I am having glass. I am going to use the glass to stress this. See, you have to take pencil, hold the glass properly and draw the outline in this way, or else you can take your mother bangle also, isn't it? Place it bangle and hold it properly and draw the circle. Okay, here you have to draw with pencil, but what I will do here, outline I will do with the sketch pen, so it will be, so you can see properly. Yes, can you see? Yes, circle. Circle has no corners and no edges, isn't it? We have studied about triangle, square, rectangle, isn't it? Yes, square is having corners, but what about circle? Circle don't have any corners and edges. Now, the figure you have traced is closed figure. See, now which we have figured this is how it is. It is closed figure and it has a round shape, isn't it? Yes, it has a round shape and it has one curved side and no corners. So it is called a circle. See, I'll repeat. The figure we have traced is a closed figure and it has a round shape. It has one curved side. See, we start like curve and no corners. Can you see the corners anywhere? No, not at all. So it is called a circle. Got it? Clear till here? Yes. Now here they are given one more activity. Now let's do this activity. See, now cut out the circle you have drawn in maths lab activity 3 and fold it so that the two parts fit exactly over each other. The shape you get is a semicircle. Okay, so what I have done already, I have cut out the circle. Can you see? Yes, this is my circle. Then what we have to do? Fold it so that the two parts fit exactly over each other. So once you cut the circle, fold it Okay. Now which shape you get? Yes, this is called semicircle. What it is called? Semicircle. Now open it. Okay, now we will open. Now crease that you see across the circle is known as the diameter of the circle. See. See, when we open this circle, see this is half circle. When we open this, what you can see? This line, isn't it? So this is called diameter. What it is called? Diameter. Now the point where the two creases meet exactly in the center of the circle, it is called the center of circle. Now what we have to do? Now again I will fold in this way, opposite side. Okay. So now I get one center point. See, we have cut out the circle, folded into half, we got semicircle, again I have folded, so I got one middle point. So this is what? Center of the circle. Now every point on the curved side is at the same distance from the center of the curve, isn't it? Now from this, see, this line is what? Diameter. Even in this side also diameter. Are you getting? Yes, what we are doing? See, this is circle. We have folded in this way. We got semicircle. Again what I did? Again I folded in this way. Then we got one center point. So this is center of the circle. So in the beginning what I said, when we fold in the semicircle, we get middle line fully, that is diameter. So diameter will be in this way also, in this way also. Got it? Understood with this activity? Yes. Now let us study about different terms of circle. See, A and B are any 2 points on the circle. They are at the same distance from the center O. Where? See this? A and B, where they are? On the circle. I'll zoom this. See. A and B are 2 points on the circle. First and this is second. Where they are? On the circle. And they are at the same distance from the center O. See? They are at the same distance. Whatever distance is here, it is same here also. Isn't it? Yes. And what are the name? OA. OA is equals to OB. Why I have written is equals to? Because they are having same distance. Now the fixed distance between the center and any point on a circle is called its radius. See, I will repeat again. The fixed distance between the center, see, the fixed distance between the center and any point on a circle, see, any point on a circle is called its radius. So this OA and OB are what? Radius of the circle. Are you getting? Is that clear? See, I'll repeat again. The fixed distance means equal distance between the center of the point and any point on a circle is called radius. See, now for example, if from here one more point is here on the circle and I have drawn one line, if I have given here P name, then OP also radius of the circle. See, if my center point is here, and the distance, one point on a circle. If I have drawn here, if I have given the name x, then OX also radius of the circle. Got it? Clear? Yes. Now you understood about the circle. Now see the x and y. What it is? X and y. See, do you remember? This is our circle, isn't it? When we have folded the circle, we got one line. This is that line. So this line is called as a diameter. So what is diameter? A line segment passing through the center of the center of the point. Yes. A line segment passing through the center of the circle whose end point lies on a circle is called diameter of the circle. Means the line should start from the middle and they end on the circle end point, isn't it? So they are called as a diameter. I'll repeat again. A line segment passing through the center of the circle. See, it's passing through the center of the circle whose end point lie on a circle. See, if we start from here, where it ends, it's lie on end of the circle. So it is called diameter of the circle. Got it? Yes. Next, measure the radius OA and the diameter XY of the circle. Now, what did you notice, students? See, the diameter of the circle is twice the radius. See, can you see here? Full scale measurement is there, isn't it? Now, this is the radius measurement. Now, what did you observe here? That the diameter of circle is twice the radius. Now, radius is this much. So, this diameter is twice the radius, means 2 times. See here. Now this measurement, I'll take this scale. See, something 5. So if I go from here, it is 5, and this one also 5. So radius 2 times is diameter. So you can say here diameter is equals to 2 multiplied by radius, and radius is equals to diameter division by 2. I'll show you here. The diameter of circle is twice the radius. You can see with this circle also, students. See, circle. This is circle. Can you observe? Yes. As I said, this is the middle point, and from middle point end at the circle's point, it's a radius, isn't it? And what is this? Which start from the center and end at the circle, both the side lies on the circle, its diameter. So can you see this distance 2 times means radius, 2 times means diameter. So exactly they said same, diameter is equals to 2 multiplied by radius, means in diameter 2 radius are there. And if you find out if you want to find out the radius, now they are not given radius, they had given diameter fully, and they said find out the radius. Then what you will do? You will divide into 2 parts. Now for example, if diameter they had given the radius, for example 4 centimeter, then what is the diameter? How you will find out? 2 multiplied by 4. 2 4s are 8. So the diameter is 8. Now suppose they are not given radius and they are given diameter, that is 8, and division by 2. So what we have to do? We have to divide. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So the radius is 4. So whatever the radius, when we multiply with 2, we get the diameter. And if you want to find out the radius, diameter division by 2. If you do, you will get the radius. Clear till here? Yes. Now the length around a circle is known as its circumference. Now see, this whatever length of the circle is in, so this is known as a circumference. Got it? Yes. Now next, chord of the circle. A line segment whose endpoint lie on the circle is called chord. You can draw a large number of chords starting from any point A on the circumference of a circle, but only one of these chords passes through the center, that is from O. Measure the length of the chord. You will find the chord AB is the longest chord, but AB is also the diameter of the circle. The diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Now what is chord? Yes students, see, it is one line segment. This is what? This is line segment we have studied. So whose end points lies on the circle? See, here can you see? End point lies on the circle is called chord. So there are many chords we can draw in the circle, but which is largest chord, and it goes from the and it passes from the center of the point, that is A and B, and this AB is known as a diameter also. Just now we have studied, isn't it? The point, the line, which line segment passes through the center point O and end on the circumference, so it's called as a diameter, isn't it? So you can draw many chord on the circles, isn't it? But AB is the longest chord, and also it is known as a diameter. So the diameter is the longest chord of circle. Got it? Clear till here? Yes. Now we'll move to the next. Now using a compass, draw a circle. To draw a circle of the given radius on a sheet of paper, we use compass. Now what is compass? See, this is compass. Okay, this is compass. Compass is having two arms. One is steel arm and one we have to fix with pencil, isn't it? Yes. And see, this is called a compass. And what we have to do? Let us draw a circle with a radius 3 of 3 centimeter. Fix the metal tip of the compass on the ruler at 0. Open out the compass to measure 3 centimeter on your ruler. The pencil tip should rest on the 3 centimeter mark. Mark a O point in your notebook. Rest the metal tip of your compass on O. Now, with O has its center swing the pencil tip on the paper until the complete circle is drawn. So, what is the radius and the diameter of the circle? Now, we will draw. See, this is compass. You have to fix your pencil, okay, and they said 3 centimeter has a radius. Now see, this is scale. Place the scale and measure 3 centimeter till here. So this much measurement, and first we have to draw the center point. What they said, center point? O. Okay, we have to mark O. Now the steel arm you have to keep on the center point and we have to draw circle. See, I have drawn with geometrical figure. Now how to draw in your notebook? Now I will show you. Now look at here. See, first you have to take your scale, compass, pencil, okay? And first, this is your scale, isn't it? I have taken long scale, but you are having small. So how much radius this is? 3 centimeter. So what I'll do here, I'll measure 3 centimeter. See, where is 3? Here. From here I will point out from 0. Okay, this much. Keep as it is, don't touch. And first draw one center point, that is O, in this way. And now what you have to do, place your steel one arm on the point and draw the circle in this way. Got it? Yes. Now I will draw radius. This is what? Radius. How much we have taken? 3 centimeter, isn't it? So this is the center point O and I will give here A. OA is what? Radius. OA is what? Radius. Now they asked what is the radius and diameter of this circle. Now what is diameter? Diameter goes from center of the point and lies on the circle. So you can continue this also or else you can draw somewhere also. Now I will draw somewhere. See, I have drawn in this way. Okay, this is what? Diameter. Now I will give you a name X and Y. Now what is the length of diameter, students? See, radius is 3. How to find out? Yes, we have studied diameter is equals to 2 multiplied by radius, isn't it? So 2 multiplied by radius is 3 centimeter. So 2 3s are 6. So how much it is? 6 centimeter. The diameter of the circle is 6 centimeter. The radius of circle is 3 centimeter. Got it? In this way you have to draw and practice it. Clear till here? Yes? Very good. Now, yes. Now we will solve this question answers. So you will also understand whether you understood the circle or no. See, now what is the center of this circle, students? Tell me, what is the center? Yes, very good. You can see here, O, isn't it? Now what is radius? Yes, see, radius means what? Tell me, what is radius? Just now we have studied, isn't it? The fixed distance between the center and any point on a circle is called radius. Can you see here? OM, and again you can see OQ, and the next is OP. These are the radius of the circle. Now what is diameter? Yes, a line segment passing through the center of the circle whose end point lie on the circle is called circle. See, passing through the center and lie on the end of the circle. So this is PQ. PQ is what? Diameter of the circle. Now chord, yes. See what I said, diameter PQ is also known as a chord. But what is other than chord? Can you see? Yes. What is chord? First, a line segment whose points lie on the circle. Now see, the line segment lie on the circle, end of the circle. So X and Y is what? Chord. Even PQ also chord, that is largest chord and it is also known as a diameter. So other than chord, diameter is xy is a chord of the circle. Now the question, radius is equals to 4, then diameter is equals to how much? See, if the radius is 4, see this OP also radius, so what will be the diameter? So what you will do? 2 multiplied by 4. What is the answer? 2 4s are 8. So diameter is equals to 8 centimeter. Now in the next question they had given diameter is 10. See, they had given this full diameter is 10 centimeter. Then what is radius? If they had given this full, we have to find out half. For that we need to divide by 2. So diameter is 10 divided by 2 is 5 2s are 10. So radius is 5 centimeter. See, this is 5 and this equal it is 5. Together 10. Clear till here? Yes? Now let's revise quickly about geometry full lesson. First I would like to show you one small video about angles. Let's enjoy. Now I hope you all have enjoyed. Okay, let's revise point wise. Okay, this is what point we have studied. When we join two points together is called line segment, isn't it? And see, two sides arrow means line. One is there is no ending point in line and it starts from one side and other side is no ending means ray, isn't it? We have studied this everything in grade 3 and just now we have seen the angles. Yes, right angle is exactly 90 degree. And acute angle means less than 90 isn't it? And what about obtuse? Yes, tell me. More than 90, isn't it? See, here is 90, more than 90 is obtuse angle. Okay, we have studied this. And the next what we have studied? Closed figures. Yes, the figures closed from all the sides are known as closed figures. Can you see this? This is closed figure. Even circle also closed figure. And the figures closed by straight line segment, they have 3 or more than 3 line segment are such closed figures called as a polygon. Can you see? This is polygon. And this one also polygon. Yes, this is also polygon. This one also polygon. Also we have studied about open figure. Yes, these figures are not closed at all. For example, see, these are not closed. And we have studied about triangle. Yes, now let's revise about triangle. Tell me, how many line segments are there? It is polygon with 3 line segment. See, 1, 2 and 3. How many corners are there? Corners, or you can say vertex. How many vertex? 1, 2, 3. Isn't it? And how many angles are there? There are 3 angles. See, first angle, second angle and the third angle. Understood? Yes. So this is triangle. Now what about quadrilateral, students? Yes, we have studied about quadrilateral. It is polygon formed by 4 line segment, isn't it? 4 line segment, it is called as a quadrilateral. Now observe this. How many sides are there? 4 sides are there to the quadrilateral. And how many vertex? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it? And how many angles are there? 4 only. 1 angle, 2 angle, 3 angle and the 4th angle. And the next we have studied about rectangle. See, a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal, you can see, and all angles are right angles is called rectangle. Can you see? This is right angle 90 degrees. This is also right angle. This is also right angle and this is also right angle. So this is called rectangle. And the next we have studied about square. What is square? Yes, a rectangle in which all sides are equal is a square. Thus, a square is a quadrilateral in which all the sides are equal and all angles are right angle only. Right angle, right angle, right angle, right angle. Got it? Clear? Yes. The last we have studied circle, isn't it? So it has a round shape, it has one curved side and no corner. It is called circle. Clear? Clear everything? So in this way today we have completed our 6th chapter, geometry. Now we will meet in our next session with the new chapter. So what is your today's home assignment? Practice the geometry full lesson. Just observe the concept and try to understand once again by your own. Till that time, bye bye, take care and thank you.